welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, just in time for the new Jurassic World movie, Dominion. So this is a 2015 movie directed by Colin Trevorrow, stars Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, Judy Greer, Vincent D'Onofrio. It is Jake Johnson. B.D. Wong comes back as Dr. Henry Wu from the first movie, Jurassic Park. So yeah, this came out the same year as, I think it probably came out before Force Awakens, because that came out Star Wars thing. Two similar movies, kind of a little bit of a reboot of the original movie, or it kind of has the same story. It does, or story-ish. It does, where dinosaurs run amok on the thing. But in this one, they've reopened the park as Jurassic World, so it's a full-on functioning park now with all dinosaurs, all rides and that. But they've genetically made a new dinosaur, the Indominus Rex. So it's like a T-Rex between T-Rex, Velociraptor, and I think a couple of others in it as well. It is. So pretty much the main story of this is you have Chris Pratt's character, who is Owen Grady, and he's kind of training Velociraptors. So he can't control them, but he kind of trained them a bit. He has. Then you have Claire Daring, who's trying to make more money for the park and all that. So that's how they've done the Indominus Rex, even though there's like a million other dinosaurs out there and all that they could have done instead of that. But the Indominus Rex is probably the smartest dinosaur you will see. It can camouflage itself, so it kind of tricks them into thinking he escaped the enclosure he's in. But in fact, the dinosaur didn't, and it just camouflaged itself and escapes and runs an absolute muck around the park. Dinosaur thing. So you have Bryce Dallas Howard's nephews coming to visit, so you get them who were stuck in the park and all that away, and then you have Owen Grady trying to find them. It is. So you do have a little bit of another side story where Vincent D'Onofrio's character works for the government or something, so they want to try and weaponize the dinosaurs and all that for wars and stuff like that. This is kind of a mixed bag for me. I do enjoy it. It's an enjoyable movie. It is similar to, like I said, The Force Awakens, where it's pretty much, it's kind of a similar movie to Jurassic Park, but done a little bit bigger, similar to Jurassic World. I don't think, but I'm not too sure if John Williams comes back to score this, but yeah, overall I think it's a really good movie. I do enjoy watching it and that, but like I said, the story is kind of boring, to be honest. They're going to escape dinosaurs again. I probably would have preferred to see more of the government's involvement, that side of the story, a little bit more. I do, because they seem to abandon that. I don't know if they bring it back a little bit for the third movie. They kind of abandon it a bit in the second one, which I'll get on to. It is. But yeah, it's a very poor story. The acting's fine. Chris Pratt it's a character he plays in like Guardians of the Galaxy, and not very ranged, unfortunately. I don't think he is as an actor. That's just my personal taste. It is. I do like him. I wish I saw him a bit more in his comedy roles. Like, he does do a bit of it in Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's branching out to action movies now, because I think that's where the moolah is for him. It is. They bring in a few more different dinosaurs in this one. They do. The Indominus Rex is a plus for this movie as well. I think that's a really good dinosaur, even though they didn't need it. They do the thing, and there is a good scene where they're hunting it down, and they use the Velociraptors, because he's got Velociraptor thing. It's a good and stupid scene, really, where he talks to the Velociraptors, and then they turn around and start attacking everyone that's chasing them. And that do have a really good ending, though, where you have Blue's the last Velociraptor left, and Claire Hardy, Claire Deering releases the original T-Rex from the first movie, and they both take on a thing, and then the Masaur thing, the water dinosaur, kills the Indominus Rex at the end and that. So, but yeah, it's an enjoyable movie. I give it same as what I give Jurassic Park 3, which is 7 out of 10. It's well directed, nice, interesting, some interesting parts of the story. Unfortunately, I don't think music's good. You get the old thing. I can't remember I'm not too sure who does the music for this one. Unfortunately, I don't think it was John Williams, but I could be wrong. Music's good for this. Yeah, direction. It's a fun movie. CGI is a big input. Probably a bit too much CGI compared to what the original is, because you kind of had most of the background, and that's going to be CGI as well for these movies. It is, but yeah, an enjoyable movie. Give it a good 7 out of 10. Right, so we're on to the last movie before the new movie comes out, which is Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. So this one was directed by J.A. Bayona, and obviously stars Chris Pratt again, Bryce Dallas Howard comes back as their characters, Justin Smith, Raph Spall is the new bad guy of the movie, James Cromwell pops up in this, Ted Levi, Toby Jones is in this, B.D. Wong's back here, Jeff Goldblum has a little cameo, which is, you think he's going to be in more of the movie with the trailer. He's literally at the end of the movie. That's it. It is. So this movie is, Claire gets invited by James Cromwell's character, Benjamin Lockwood, which you find out he was supposedly a partner of Hammond and all that, which you never knew about in the original trilogy. And he wants to rescue the dinosaurs, so she tries to help there. They rope Chris Pratt's character in it to get Blue back, because he raised her and that, so try and get her back. But it's all kind of a ploy by Raph Spall, who plays Ellie Mills. He's the bad guy who wants to bring him back, but sell him off to gangsters, mobster, or whoever, the richest in the world. The reason, I didn't say it, the reason why they're trying to get him off the island is the island that they're on, there's an active volcano which is going to destroy the thing. So they try and rescue as many as they get as many dinosaurs as they can. Unfortunately, there is a sad scene where the Brontosaurus and all that's on the edge of the thing, and all you see is like the lava coming and and he gets engulfed by the lava and the smoke from the thing. But they do bring a new dinosaur into this, so it's not an Indominus Rex, it's an Indominus Raptor now. It is, so it's a smaller version of the Indominus Rex. So, like, the first part of the movie takes place on the island, the second takes place in a mansion, so Cromwell's mansion. So he gets killed off. He's got a niece, or his granddaughter, which is not his granddaughter. You get a separate part of this story then of why I'm not a big fan of this movie. It is, he cloned his dead daughter back, and that's why him and Hammond never spoke again after. When he wanted to clone the human back, Hammond said no, and yeah, that's why you never supposedly saw him in the movies and all that. I don't like it when movies do that. They've done an unnecessary thing in this movie by doing that. It is, my biggest problem with this movie is it's boring. I'm never one for looking at my watch when I'm in the cinema. I literally looking at my watch when I was watching this movie, because it's such a boring movie. The beginning, like, you have a little bit of an action scene on the island and all that, but it's not well done. It's not, and they try and go the little bit of the horror route with the mansion then, where the Indominus Raptor, I can't remember its actual name, is hunting down people in the building. So they do a bit of horror, but it doesn't work personally. It didn't work for me being a horror fan and all that. I just found it very boring. The acting in this just seemed worse than the last movie. Ted Levi's character is like, it is kind of a part of it's like kind of a rehash of the second movie, to be honest. So they tried to do something new, but it still seems too familiar to the thing. Instead, like I said, I compared the first movie to Force Awakens. I know a lot of people don't like Last Jedi. I don't mind it. At least they tried to go somewhere a bit different. They didn't really try to in this movie and that, but they have got the kid who kind of unleashes all the dinosaurs at the end. So they were going to get killed by this gas in the mansion, but she lets them out, saying, "Oh, they're all clones like me," which is it's an eye roller, to be honest. It is. But yeah, I'm not a fan. I like the music. The direction seems pretty good for the movie and that. But yeah, overall, it's such a boring movie and all that. It is. That I don't enjoy it. I give this one a 5 out of 10. And I think I'm being generous with that. I am. But yeah, not a big fan of this one at all, unfortunately. So that's why I'm hoping the third one will be a bit better. But to be honest, man, I got excited watching the first trailer for Dominion. But when the second trailer came out, yeah, it kind of lost me a bit then as well. So I will find out on Saturday night what that's going to be like. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and tell me what you thought of these movies. And if you see more videos, I guess, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.